Hi everybody. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some events that occurred in August of '97, which was the month and year that I was born in. There were a lot of great events, a lot of great things that happened, and there was also a lot of really terrible stuff, which I'm sure you could say the same about every month and year. But this one just seemed pretty heavy in particular, so let's get into it. It starts off August 3rd with our first major event. Garth Brooks, the country singer, did a concert in Central Park, New York City, for HBO. So there's an interesting fact for you if you're a country fan. Maybe check that out. There's probably some video of it or something. And then August 4th, we have the Teamsters Union strike, in which drivers for the United Parcel Service went on strike. Almost 200,000 people in total. And I thought this one was interesting because I'm vaguely familiar with the Teamsters Union through like Jimmy Hoffa and like watching mob documentaries and stuff like that. So I just thought that one was kind of an interesting kind of pull because it's something that I'm like personally interested in, is like the mob and stuff like that. I just like mob movies and all that stuff. So I noticed that one, like right off the bat. Then on August 5th, we have the Korean Air 747 crash in Guam. There were 331 people on board and only 29 of them survived. So again, right off the bat into August, some very unfortunate and just terrible events happening. Then also on August 5th, Ramiz Youssef, the mastermind of the original World Trade Center bombing plot, went on trial. So this obviously wasn't the 2001 September 11th attack. This was a previous attack in which I believe they put bombs like in the basement of the World Trade Center. And fortunately, there was like very little damage and everything. And that didn't occur in August of '97. That just the guy who planned it all out went on trial in August of '97. Now, August 6th, Microsoft announced that it would invest $150 million in Apple computers. Now, this one really surprised me. I didn't really know why like competitors would be investing in each other. So I just thought that one was really interesting. And then August 7th, STS, 85, which is better known as Discovery 23, was launched into orbit. Now, after that, we come up on August 10th of, again, 97. Model, personality, you guys probably know her, Kylie Jenner was born. Now, I didn't know this at all. I thought she was like at least a little bit older than myself, not just by like 9 days or whatever. So yeah, I always assumed she was like in her mid-20s or something like that, but no, pretty much the same age as me. And she's worth like $1 billion now. So I'm not quite there yet, but hopefully I'll catch up one day soon. And then August 13th, South Park airs its first episode. For some reason, I didn't think the show was quite that old, but yeah, 21 years now. I don't watch South Park, but I just thought that one was kind of interesting. Sort of a standout moment. Probably a pretty big moment for like cartoon television in general. And then we get to August 19th. Your classmate, Zach Palek, is born, which is a great event, probably one of the best of the month. And then also on August 19th, Discovery 23 lands. So I thought that was pretty cool. It just kind of shot up early in the month, and then towards the end it lands. Pretty impressive stuff. I believe everything went well with all that. So good for Discovery 23. Then on August 20th, there is another massacre in Algeria in which over 60 people were killed. So in August of '97, Algeria was going through a civil war, which is why there's so many Algerian massacres in August of '97. Which I didn't know about until I started doing this research. But yeah, a lot of really really terrible things going down in Algeria around this time. And then on August 21st, the next day, Typhoon Winnie kills 140 people in eastern China. So kind of just a twofer right there, just really terrible things. August 26th, there's another massacre in Algeria. 60 to 100 people are killed this time. August 28th, in Belgium, amusement park riders ended up getting stuck on a ride upside down for over 90 minutes. So I believe everybody was fine, no serious injuries, so at least that one's a little bit more lighthearted. But then August 29th, there's another Algerian massacre in which 98 people are killed. Also on August 29th, Netflix is founded by Mark Rudolph in California. So that's a much better event objectively. Netflix is great. I'm sure we all use it. So that's another one I didn't know happened in August of '97. And now on to like some more kind of interesting, not quite as out there stuff. The number one song that month, the number one pop song at least, was "I'll Be Missing You" by Puffy and Faith Evans. So I thought that one was pretty cool. That's a song that I actually kind of enjoy like quite a bit. And I didn't know that it was like the number one song at the time that I was first, kicking at. The number one movie at the time was G.I. Jane. That's one that I'm absolutely not familiar with. Maybe I'll have to go back and check it out, see if it's any good. I feel like if it was, I probably would have known about it by now, but who knows, maybe I'll be surprised. This one really got to me. The price for a gallon of gas the month that I was born was $1.27. So I'd very much like to kind of go back in time and take advantage of those gas prices. That's shockingly low, but also at the same time not quite as low as I think I would have expected. But I don't know, I didn't grow up paying attention to gas prices. That kind of only started, late 2010, early 2010s. And the population of the world at the time was almost 6 billion. So I believe now we're at 8 billion, which is pretty crazy that 2 billion people were born, or 2 billion people were kind of added to the world after I was born. That's super shocking that 2 billion people were born, or more than 2 billion, because some people likely probably had passed away since after I was born. That's August of '97. Thank you for listening. I'm excited to hear the rest of your speeches. So have a good one.